Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to our Saturday live.
What up, boys? What up?
Whew. You look huge. I'm gonna remove this. Here we go. All right. Start with I guess roll call. All right, Brian. All right, Jeff, Ben, Steve, Javier. Why is Javier's name in green? Oh, because he's a member. Okay.
Because he's balling.
How's everybody Saturday? I hope everybody got a good Saturday. Today outside is humid. I'm just not in like I'm in an easily ticked off mood today. I can honestly say that. But I went through the day like that. Now got my cigar. I feel better. So not too bad. Not very bad. Hey, Brad. All right, Kelly's here. As you guys know, like, you know, over the week, somebody decided to steal our video. It's not a big video. It's one of those, like, shorts, 15-second shorts. But, like, at first, like, the first second, I was like, oh, somebody actually think my video is good enough to be stolen. And then minutes after, I'm like, I am going to expose this person. How dare you steal my shit? Because this person didn't even change anything on that video. Like nothing. They just changed the title, claimed it's theirs, and it's so like exact copy. On my YouTube copyright warning, it says 100%. Like similarity was 100%. They just took the entire video, didn't bother to change shit. I was like, at least change it a little bit, because like I know some people reshare videos, you know what I'm saying, like remix, reshare, whatever, and then it goes back to the view account of the original video. But this guy didn't do that. He just download, copy, and re-upload it. Not only that, he put it in his Instagram for that cigar shop. It's like they're taking my my video as their advertisement for that cigar that they sold on that shop. It's like, really?
They can't even like steal my video because I have words on it.
Did you put like words on it, like logo and stuff?
No, they just have the rating on it.
Right. But mine is just cigar. It's just I'm just looking at the cigar. But like, there's always that one ashtray with Shadow Smoke's Legion ashtray on it.
And you can tell it's your fat finger.
And it's my fat finger.
And you can tell it's your background
cuticle everywhere. You know, fat finger. And my table. What cigar pairs with lemonade? Pretty much none. Citrus drinks doesn't really good with woodsy stuff.
Citrus is not good for the cigar, period.
It's like you don't smoke a cigar with orange juice. You might roll your cigar with orange juice, but you just won't smoke your cigar with orange juice.
Hey, you could try it.
Okay. So that's what we got. But yeah, I feel like I first of all, it was like middle of the night. I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when we reported it. And I reported it and went through all of it. I gotta fill all the information on there. And then the next day, it was gone. But the next day, after I see it was gone, I decided to go back and see if there's anything else this person take. If you take one video, I don't know how many you will take. Like you will take every single video that you sell the cigar for. I don't know. And I realized I was blocked. So I went back to that guy's channel on one of the video, and I typed in the comment "content thief." Minutes later, well, I can't comment anymore.
I didn't know they could block you on YouTube.
You can block someone from commenting on your stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you could it just won't show, but they could read it though.
You can block people from commenting and stuff. Just like I can block people from commenting on the comments.
Well, no, that's for like the way I see it. To do it is put the comment on full review on every comment.
No,
you release
so
what
you
you
can-
release
what-
when you want.
If you have somebody's screen name, you can right click on it and put it on block list.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We actually have a few people on the block list. So
We do?
on the channel, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
For a while, I even have Lee Mac on the blacklist.
I don't block nobody. I want all the beef.
It's like, sometimes it's just not worth that problem on certain days. Like when you try to get things moving, you try to tell everybody news and stuff like that. You guys want to hear the good news?
That's what I think it is.
Matt in the morning went on cigar today.
You always have to do it when I'm working.
It'll be random time when I just feel like to give out something. Marco just has to reply Colo. First one gets it. It's always been the rule. He said, you if I do anything like that, Eric's the last person that should win. Like, he should never win.
Well, dude, you just really fucking call me eternal loser.
No, I just say you shouldn't win. I didn't say you should lose, but I said you shouldn't win. Like, we exchange cigar monthly. There's no point for you to win.
No. Exchanging and winning is a whole different feeling, okay? It's a different feeling. I want the winning feeling.
All right, if Eric wins, he win nothing, but he win. That would be fair, If he wins, oh, congratulations, you win. What do you win? Absolutely air.
Garbage.
It's not garbage. You just say you gotta win something. You're talking about the feeling, right? You're not actually winning. You're feeling of winning.
It just, you know what I'm talking about.
Do I?
Never win. I don't know why I never win anything.
You never win anything? Let him win a box of matches.
Let him win a
Well, I do have some matches that he can win.
I'm just kidding. I did win once. And the only thing I want to win is that.
Oh, you did win the hat. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing I want to win, and I did.
And like, that's the only thing you went to. That was the funny part.
Yeah.
Another good news though. Hey, John. Hey, Jeff. In case I miss you, I think I did say Jeff, but just in case. The good news is the demo in the shadow box is currently in the United States. I guess that's the good news. It's not in my hands yet, but it's inside United States. That's a good news. That's a progression forward.
Yep. And the bad news is, when is he gonna get it? Nobody knows.
When I get it, I'm gonna, I'm not gonna tell nobody. Yes, lately I do have quite a bit of Davidoff boxes right here, so just ignore that. So I'm smoking the Casa Cuevas Reserva Maduro today because I ran out of natural. Time for me to replenish. What's everybody smoking on this hot day? It's 83 degrees today. Feels like 99.99999% humidity, but what's everybody smoking today?
Oh, today's pretty nice weather for me. Pretty chill.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not humid. It's like in the 80s, but it's like dry heat, so like fresh.
Is it breezy?
Kind of, like a little bit, not too much. But it's not humid at all. So I fucking love it.
Okay. Yeah. So also today, Lewis tagged us an Instagram video today.
You did?
Yeah, and I reshared it on my Instagram, on the Instagram, Shadow Smokes Legion Instagram. I don't know why he tagged us on that, because like it's just regular it's regular operation as usual. But he tagged us on it, and I do think maybe he's trying to tell us some cigar is being rolled.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can go check it out on the Instagram, Shadow Smokes Legion Instagram, not mine, not the Soy Sauce Assassin one, Shadow Smokes Legion one.
I haven't been in that for a while.
And then click on the reel. You know what I'm talking about. So those are the progression. It's kind of weird because it's on a Saturday. Everything happened today, and I was like, oh, okay, no, this and that, which is not bad. On a day that I'm not in the best of mood, but good news that coming in, which is good. But yeah, those people who are looking at it right now can go ahead, check it out. Instagram, Shadow Smokes Legion. I don't update that a lot, but I tagged it on it. So just click on the reel, basically that logo, and then you'll see it.
Oh, you have to click on the.
I think that's how you get to it.
It's regular.
Yeah, just working normal thing, but it makes no sense that it's randomly posted today. And he tagged us on it. I got it as a message.
That's so weird.
I literally got it as a message. So I was like, huh?
What the hell?
Because I was outside. This message came through. Let me see. This message came through general. Today at 1:52 p.m. 1:52 p.m. So I was like, at first I didn't know. I was driving. And all of a sudden, I saw Lewis send me a message. Holy shit! And then I saw that it was under Casa Cueva Cigars. And I was like, oh shit, I must say something wrong. And I clicked on it. Oh, no, it's not. I literally parked to the side while I'm driving just to look at it right away. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Wait, what happened? What happened? This is what I posted. Yeah. So I re-share that video and I let everybody know that this is how In the Shadow project will have been made. All right, so important. Aladino Habano Root Child. Okay. Hey Keith. So what's on the agenda today? Honestly, there's no agenda, but we're here to chit chat with everybody. If anybody have questions, ideas, topic, we can talk about. Other than that, I think there's oh shoot, I just lost it. It was on my head. I was just thinking about it. A specific thing about cigar that I want to talk about. And I just lost it. This is getting old. I'm getting old, man. Maybe it's, you know what? I think that's what it is. Nope, it's not.
What we looking
Oh. You know, it was really funny because, like, you know, Half Wheel have seen every cigar before us, right? Technically, minus the Year of the Dragon Drew Estate. They have seen every cigar before us.
Okay.
Just recently, I see them posting Year of the Dragon reviews.
Well, because you know they have to review it. It takes them long.
But they don't post that many cigar reviews. You notice that? You see this? They don't post that many reviews.
Yeah, but you know, they pick and choose, dude, when they want to do it. So, which is fine. They're gonna get there sometime, at some point.
It's interesting that, like, you know, it's like they get 3 cigars of each, so they maybe take 3 days to smoke it, and they roll up an entire review on it. But they already seen the cigar review. I kind of like know the cigar, right? And then they post that way later, which makes me wonder, like, why, kind of thing. You know, it's not like it's not a bad thing. I didn't say it was a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, why.
I think that the review part right now for them, kind of like a side thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But
now they're known for more like news and new cigar and stuff like that.
Right, but even the news on the cigar is not every day, though.
Bro, if you put out news of cigar every day, you're gonna run out of news really fast.
The thing is that usually they write a news if somebody give them like a release on it, like information on it, a statement, and they put it together, right? Because a lot of time, if I see a Half Wheel, I also see it on a few other cigar pages, and they have the same statement. So I was wondering, like, you know, I really don't know the operation of it. I just like, you know, why kind of thing. Like, why? But that's just me thinking. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. And I also think about the other day I was sitting down and smoking a cigar. I was thinking about, like, in terms of back in the day when people put cigars together, right? Because, like, recently I've been seeing a lot of. I explained on one of my cigar video that when you're in the factory, people take the thing and twist off like this, the tobaccos, the fillers. They take it and then twist it off, and then rebind it again and put it on down, right? And sometimes I get a cigar with tobacco. Cigar with tobacco roll, like, with a single stem, right? This is a stem. Let's just think about this as stem, okay? The tobacco at the end is like this, and then fold it in like that, like from the bottom up like that, and that's inside the tobacco, inside the filler, okay? And then you get no draw because of that, because one straw was upside down like that, right? And we never see it because every time I pull it out, you see, like, if this is folded like that, when you pull it out, because the side squeezes it, it comes out straight. So you never see those, but it's the result of people doing this. But cigar factory has cutter, right? Because they obviously cut the end of the cigar to size. Why don't they cut it?
Well, they only cut the side that they didn't glue. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but they have cutter, right? So if they hold it together, you will never have that issue.
Yeah, but they might cut it off the glue and they have to reapply it.
So what?
They might have to reapply the glue if they do that.
No. I'm talking about inside the filler before they put it into that binder, before they put into binder, they take tobaccos and then they hold it and they twist it and then they stack it again.
Yeah.
That part of it. If they don't twist it, they don't have those ends twist up
Okay.
into the.
It would be slower for them. They have to reach all.
Not really.
It's much faster to go like this. You know what I mean? Then fucking have to put in the cutter, take it. You know?
What if you didn't put on your hands rather than you just put it in the machine and then go? That's it. Or not cutter, not machine. Like, you know, you take it. You know how they do it as a recipe, right? We seen it, right?
Yeah.
They just.
But then there's some spot they feel like it's missing some, right? They're like, oh, it's kind of like missed a little tobacco there, just twist it.
Yeah, but when you fill them in there onto the roll thing, it's the same. It's the same thing. You can tell something's missing.
Yeah, but then they have to like grab tobacco. What, they just twist it off, patch it.
But you know, doing it that way wouldn't that avoid a lot of more issue because you never twist the end. You don't have.
Well, yeah,
issues.
Tony. But the thing is, like, they're there to make money.
Yeah, but they also lose money for one that didn't pass draw test or you know, whatever.
Yeah, but I'd rather make one or two more than
And get 5 deducted because it didn't pass draw test.
I wouldn't say 5, but at least I could get more, right? I could roll faster. My goal is to roll faster, not slower. Like, it's like me doing nails. There's certain things that I could do that's more not efficient, but it would be a better result. But it slowed me down. I wouldn't do that. I would go the faster route.
Let's put an example. You know how Padrones does it in the accordion style?
Yeah, Padron's nuts.
That's not fast, right?
That's not
so
fast.
why don't you know?
That's not fast. They have to roll each fucking leaf.
Fold, you mean?
No, they don't fold, bro. You know, they roll it, twist it, right?
Accordion is not twisting it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they roll it. They roll it. You know that. They roll each leaf, right? You know that, right?
All right. If they roll it, that's rolling. That's the same thing as normal cigar. That's rolling. Accordion, look it up. It means like a blind, folding it.
No, they don't fold it, bro. No. They don't fold it, bro. There's a reason why Padron look like what they do. They roll it. They roll it into like it's like a screw kind of thing.
Let me see what they mean by that then. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Maybe I'm wrong.
Because I watch so many Padron videos when they roll. They take each leaf, they roll it. They take each leaf, they roll it, they put it in. Each leaf, they roll it, put it in.
But that's with every cigar. You roll it and put it in.
No. Okay, other people's cigar, they just grab bunches. Bunch it, they rip, patch, and they roll it with the binder. This one, they take each feeler, they roll it, and then they bunch it. That's why when like a lot of manufacturers say that they roll like Padron, no, they don't. They do not.
Accordion method on the works on the airflow is what each filler leaves in a cigar is folded from the outside in multiple times, laid on top of other similarly folded leaves. Literally, that's
you gotta watch a video on it, man. Don't
that's
read
the explanation. That's the explanation on the phone.
You watch the video.
I'm telling you, that's what it is. All right, they're the unrolling methods. Okay.
Because when you watch them do it, they don't fold it, bro.
But that's the regular way of rolling cigars. Are twisted
Yes.
and put it together.
Yes. Regular, yes. But for drones, no. That's why I say a lot of manufacturer doesn't roll cigars like Padron.
Accordion grouping require roller to fold each individual sheet of filler, such as a book, and then stack the folded sheet on top of each other.
I don't care what the definition tells you to do, but when I watch a video, they don't fold it.
All right.
Watch Padron roll.
All right.
Including Opus, they don't even do that.
Okay, in this video,
they roll it so there's airflow. That's why you don't get plugged for drone.
I'm taking a look real quick, and I'll share it to you guys once I reviewed it. Hey, Quake, give me a second.
We are arguing about Padron right now, or debating.
No, they folded. I'm looking at it right now. They folded. And that's one. Let me go to another one. All right, I'm just typing accordion cigar rolling. Let me see if I can find Padron.
Because if you stack it like a book, there's no airflow.
But I just literally that's how they roll it. So can I? All right, I'm gonna show everybody this, and you can take a look at it. All right, 1 second.
If you fold it like a book, it's gonna be like a Cuban.
All right, everybody can see this? Yes? On the screen? Yeah? Can you see it?
Move it over to your left.
That's my left. I can't. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Hey, too much.
You can see it, right? All right, there it goes. See, he folds it.
Then he roll like everybody else.
No, look, he folds it. One fold and then trifold. See that? You see that? It's not rolling. It's folding it. Pinch the middle and then push the sides in. See that folds?
Then he do it like everybody else.
What do you mean?
Everybody roll like that.
No. If you look at the other one, they roll. They roll into a straw before they do it. Accordion is folding. Yeah, I just say Padron underfills their cigar to airflow. Yeah, because of the box press too. And they fold it. They fold it. That's why it's called accordions, because it's folding.
I saw a guy in Padron. He rolled it.
Then that's a regular rolling. That's not accordion.
No, he rolled leaf by leaf. He doesn't like you grab a bunch and just roll it.
No. Everybody, the way the cigars roll is roll it, hand, roll it, hand, roll it, hand, and then twist off and then stack them.
No. Everybody just grab it and fucking.
There are one that's stacking all of them and then roll it, but their majority is roll them, put them together, roll it. There's 4 different ways to roll them, and accordion is the one that's folding.
Never rolls it, bro.
Huh?
Majority of them never roll it.
I've seen them roll it.
grab.
I've seen them roll
They
it.
grab.
I've seen them roll it. Like I've seen videos. I can give you examples. They roll them into like a semi straw and then just stack them. Right. So I think
I haven't seen it. We went to the factory, bro. I don't. I'm just saying.
no, the guy who was showing us, he literally rolled it. He literally rolled it before. He did it really quickly though. It was
No, he
like,
didn't.
where's that piece of paper that I just used earlier? Oh, there. It was like, say this is the piece of tobacco. He basically do this.
Everybody does that, Tony.
Yeah, he did roll it.
No.
But the way of accordion is that he pinched the middle and then fold the sides in like that. And then he holds it. I saw the guy, he pinched the sides in and just fold the side like that.
I don't know where did I see that video. It's been a fucking while since I.
No. Hashi, you jump on it and tell me who's right. Hashi, you jump over that thing. Jump on it. We need someone to settle the debate. Because I think I'm correct on my information. Accordion is folding. Regular is round. Is just hand. All right, Hashi.
Hashi look.
Good afternoon.
He's like, I don't want to do this right now.
A lot of Buffalo Trace.
All right, Hashi, what do you think? Am I correct or am I wrong?
You're right. It's all folded.
Thank you. It's good to be right.
Now I gotta find the video.
You can find the video, but it's not like Patron never rolled them their cigars. It's that it's that when they do box price, they accordion.
A lot of times people just aren't paying attention. They're doing it so fast.
Albert, are you jumping on to settle the debate too?
What's up, Avi? KB.
I don't know, we'll settle it. I think y'all to argue over a dead dog, man.
What do you mean?
That's the whole point.
Oh man, I think
That's we gotta beat the dead dog until it's dead. It's more dead.
I know something like that.
Well, isn't that good information? I think that's good information. I don't understand.
All right, but it's all right. It's good. It's all good.
And plus, you know, it's fun to see two guys just arguing about nothing.
Let's think about the business, right? Everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, quick. And then dog becomes the dinner. No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Too.
When you go find the accordion door does not roll.
What's up, Jeff? Javier, JB, Quakes. Hey, Matt. Hey, Eric. Hey, Tony.
Hey,
How you doing?
I borrowed your joke last week. People did laugh. So
Did it work? Yeah, good.
the how does a hamburger introduce his girlfriend one?
Nice. Nice. Well, you won't believe it, man. I spotted a albino Dalmatian today. Oh shit.
What, like
Believe it.
all white dimension?
Yeah. It was the least I could do for him.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I spotted an albino.
Oh my
Dalmatian.
God! Seriously? Tony, you fell.
But then grammatically that's incorrect. I spotted
Yeah,
an albino.
I did. An albino Dalmatian. I was put spots on him.
Play
Spotted
on
him.
words.
Okay. All right. All right. With what? Paint?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, man. It's the
Wow.
least I can do for the dog.
Before we beat it to death.
No, before it's dead, then we beat it. Oh my god.
Thanks.
Wow. Ah. I can't handle dimension. If I have the dimension will be bored to death, destroy the house, and
Yeah.
life on its own.
Yeah, they're kind
you,
of
need, you need 101 of them. That's why.
they're real
Right.
bunk.
102.
I don't know. Albert, were you one of those albino Dalmatians?
Nah.
JB says, very nice to have Yazer in the chat. Very cool. I hope all is well. You know, I miss Yazer. Like, I miss smoking with Yazer. Like, you know, I only smoked with Yazer, what, twice, 3 times?
Yeah,
I know it's been very rare we see Yaz around here.
it
I
is
know.
rare.
I want to smoke with Yazer again, you know. Too bad he didn't make the Miami meet.
Obviously, did you make it home okay? Obviously, you did.
Did you make it home okay? Obviously you did.
I'm assuming,
He's like behind a cover. He's like, I'm charting here.
right? I'm still in Milwaukee.
What's the next meet? The next meet is either gonna be Arizona or Texas on the release party of our new cigar. But haven't decided yet because we don't know when our cigar is gonna be released. But we're working on it. We're working on
we
it.
can
Once I
plan.
know.
We can plan something for any time.
True. I mean, those protesters ain't shit.
It'll be a year after the next pandemic.
A year after the next pandemic. So what type
Yeah.
of pandemic are we having?
I'm saying.
Well, the prediction was the next disaster is gonna be summer, July 5th or something of 2025 on the east coast of Taiwan, right on the south of Japan, and that is gonna create a tsunami cover more than 51% of Taiwan. Okay, and this earthquake is gonna shift the geometrics and it's gonna link Hong Kong and Singapore to Taiwan.
Oh, so nothing with the U.S. So we're safe.
If you don't travel west, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine. I don't care. It's not pandemic.
Like there's a square,
Right.
okay.
So in Arizona, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Arizona will be okay.
Yeah. You know they should have took Cali with them though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It will be okay. So that came from a comic book back 1980s. All right, this lady who had a prediction. So she had prediction dreams. So she put 15 of her prediction dream into a comic or manga comic book. And
I could predict too.
and a lot of those were like at the time there was another person, like a guy who had predicted the future, whatever. Everything he predicted was wrong. And so they ignored her. So the guy, they released a book, they ignored that comic, right? And then after, the earthquake in Japan, tsunami and all that stuff, they found that comic book. And turns out a lot of information in there was correct. So now that book got republished for people to read today.
So people thought it was comical.
It was more like manga, so not really comic. I
Kinda
could say
sounds
comics.
like the
People understand.
almanac. Kind of sounds like the almanac they found on Back to the Future.
All right. So on there, it literally had a specific date, and that date I think was like April of something. And then that day was actually the earthquake that had a tsunami hits Japan, and the nuclear power plant went down that day. It was on the book, and that was published back in the 80s. And then what's really funny is that someone else had the same dream, came out and pretend to be her on Twitter answering question about the book. The prediction. And both of them has the same date, but different. Like one has a current date, the other one has a lunar calendar date of that same disaster that's about to come in 2025.
Was it a real person or was it AI?
A real person. They found the guy, and after the guy explained all this thing, saying that he is her, she came out, and she's the old lady already. She's already old lady. She came out and said, "No, that's actually me. Let me explain why, blah, 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 blah." She explained all those things. And she say, "It's good to warn people about this information, so I don't really care if somebody..." Huh?
I was saying hi to Steve.
She say, "It's good for people to warn them of that disaster, so I don't care if somebody else pretend as me to answer those questions because they don't really profit from it." And so she explained, and then they republished it, and then she said she added the most recent one in that manga to warn people of it, and basically said, and they say, "What about after that? Did the world end?" And she said, "No, the world did not end. Such disaster brought peace and harmony for the world for a while." Right? And then they say, "What about after that? What about 20 years after that?" They say like they brought peace for 10 years or something like that. And then they asked her, "What's after that?" She said, "After that, I no longer have the need to dream again," which means she's dead.
So she predicted her death.
She predicted after a certain point she cannot see anymore, so she's dead.
She thinks.
She said, she basically implied her death, but she didn't say that she died.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you no longer have to drink anymore, you're dead. And so, and she's really old already, so like, it doesn't really do anything. But like that, she hoped that brings awareness of people. And I was like, good job, you just brought me awareness to not go to Asia in 2025.
I don't believe
All right. Well,
it's gonna happen.
that sounds amazing, but I know something even more amazing.
Was amazing.
My next door neighbor has a chicken that can actually can add up its own eggs. Like it knows how to add up eggs. Yeah. It's a math chicken.
Fucking over.
What's funny is that you talk about math, and today we walked by a place called Mathnasium. I don't know if anybody still goes there, but back in the day, they have this Mathnasium stuff.
Tutoring.
Yeah. I walked by that, I was like, how is that thing still in business?
Yeah, because there's a lot of parents who want their kids to know math.
Right. I was like that. I was like, how is that thing still in business? My wife asked me why. I was like, because you can't fail out of school.
Yeah.
You can see like Albert's like, yep, dash, yep. Because you can't fail out of school anymore. But back in the day, if you screwed up, you're staying another year. Right? You literally flunk out of school and go to like learn a trade and do something. But today, you cannot fail out of school.
That's no child left behind thing.
I remember what I was going to talk about. I need people who have been to the military to answer me this question. Okay, so
Right, too. Wow.
Strike two.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever joke.
I today I went to the market. There was one black guy sitting in the corner and says, "Please spare $1 for American war vet." Right? It's really sad to see, right?
Really, Albert?
It's really sad to see, and
We can't be
I
friends
have
no more.
I have the urge to give him money. But I also think that it might be a stolen valor. Because a war vet, you would think that he's not injured or anything. He just sits there. But he continues to repeat that sentence. And I would want to ask, how can you tell if someone's really a war vet if you meet someone like that?
You got to talk to them.
Right, but what question will be a correct question to ask you to?
You know, when you talk to them, platoon, battalion,
Just ask him like how many Vietnamese
Years.
people you killed.
MOS.
That's how we know you weren't in the military.
But like
Eric.
he can throw me a random number, I wouldn't know, right? He can throw me a random number and I wouldn't be able to know.
But a lot of times those guys are using that as an excuse for you because they know that people feel more obligated to donate because of that.
Right. So how can I identify it? That's the thing. Like when you say ask a specific service, I know there are people that just like came out the whole story before they do that.
There's enough movies, they'll rattle shit off.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So,
All right, so I was watching a thing about, I think it was a 60 days in thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 60 days in. Anyway. And one of the dudes was a Marine.
Of course.
And so there was this older guy who was talking about being a Marine. Only it was stolen valor. I mean, the guy clearly didn't know what was going on. But it pissed this guy off so much that he had to like stand up to that, regardless of his mission of being in there 60 days in. He had to like, forget that. I got to deal with this stolen valor thing. And then there was another dude who was ready to like kill him over the thing. He's ready to like tear his throat out or whatever. I don't know. So now the group that's been there longer with the old guy, they're ready to beat this guy's ass because he's going to threaten to beat this other guy's butt, right? For stolen valor. So he had to come up with a list of questions that he would ask him that any Marine would know. And he was able to convince one of the dudes that, hey, if you ask, I won't ask him, you ask him these questions, he should be able to answer them. And here are the answers to them. So they went and they asked this old man stuff, and the guy could answer maybe two of them. Maybe one or two questions he could answer. Right. But then they turn around and give him a free pass.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, he's an old guy. He's an old guy. Like, whatever, man. We're not going to tear him up because he's an old guy and we just whatever, but we'll protect him as well. He's also going to be protected. But it validated these Marines that were so pissed off about it. It validated that they were right, that they spotted the stolen valor guy. Yeah. So there's about 5 questions. I think it was the birthday, wasn't it? Birthday's one of them, isn't it, Matt? And then there's like 4 or 5, like 5 things or 7 things that they're tenets of being a Marine or something like that. You had to be able to say that. I forget what it was, but there's like a list, if you will. These are things you learn in boot camp. These are things they drill into you in boot camp, for the most part. You just happen to know it. So that kind of goes to my answer to your guy with this homeless person on the street. whether he is or isn't, man, I don't know. I mean, what are you gonna do? Just give me.
Well, number one, whether or not he's stolen a valor is technically irrelevant. I
Yeah.
just feel like because he continue to repeat that, it makes the U.S. military looks really bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the guy's having problems, but he's probably got.
I understand he had a problem.
Mental problems. He's probably got mental problems.
And my other thing is that I have a question: is there a age limitation? How old can you no longer re-enlist?
Mhm.
How old?
He's
I don't know
35.
what the new. I don't know what the new limit is, but I'm gonna look it up right here.
Around 35, as I understood it.
No, I think it's I think it's beyond that.
Because my
37.
thing was that, let's say if you went to the military and you came back out, you didn't re-enlist, you didn't sign another contract, you came out, you're in a situation where you gotta become homeless and you had to ask, can you spare $1? The question is whether or not it will be more beneficial for you to re-enlist because the military feeds you. You got shelter, yes. You got to train, sure. But you get fed, you do your thing, you are working in a way, right? You're working.
Yeah, if you're healthy, man. That's the only thing. Key if you're healthy. You may not be healthy.
But I say if you are discharged on a medical situation, does the military compensate you for anything? No.
Yeah, Marine Corps is 28 years old, maximum age.
Well, Marine Corps is very demanding, so physically demanding. But the question is,
Yeah, no, you get compensated if it's service related. Yeah. That's why you have an exit physical and all that.
right? When I do see them from time to time, I just wonder if that is a common issue for vets to come out and not have any income per se.
Used to. I mean, it still can be. It just depends on the person. I mean, you
Depends on
got
the mental
issues.
state, man. Depends on the mental state. They could be having some
Yep.
issues that they make those issues lead them to making some bad choices. Right?
Well, if you're discharged dishonorably, that's one thing.
No, that you might be having some medical problems, mental problems
Mental.
that
Yeah,
you wind up getting involved in some shit that the law is going to take over. You know, so
mental issues, PTSD, you know.
Yeah, what I wanted to do is be able to identify that so I can feel there's no hesitation to help them if I could.
I don't think you'll ever know.
no,
I
you
mean,
won't know me.
I've been around guys that have had it or supposedly had it. And I think they're faking it. And
Oh no, I'm not talking about their
you know.
sickness. I'm not talking about their sickness. What the reason is. What I wanted to know whether or not I can identify that actually is a wolf.
Oh, I don't know.
it's a
Don't think so,
little-
man.
Yeah, it's a little rough sometimes.
Because I'm in the market. You know, I don't mind to spare food or whatever, right? If I can help it, I would. But the thing is that I feel like the way he's saying it does not make it sound like a proud, you know, war vet. So
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, if it was me out there, I wouldn't be saying all that stuff. I would be out there trying to hustle. I'd be like, look, man, I'm just trying to earn $1. Can I wash your car? Can I wash your windows? You know, like I'll do anything you want. Like I'm not going to try to use an excuse to get me that money. I'm going to try to earn that shit.
Which I understand. And then that I will be like, I don't need a car wash, but hey, there's a few $, you know, pour some water on my car. I let you earn it. You can be proud, you know, that you did something for
Right.
it.
But that being said, that's go-getter Hashimoto talking too, man. And so, you know what I mean, right? That's somebody who's thinking a certain way.
But Albert, you wouldn't if that was you. I'm not saying that you are in that situation. Like, if you are in that situation, wouldn't you try something?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not there. I
Or is
hope
there like a
not,
vet
but
help, like a department that helps vet?
There's all kinds
Yeah,
of
there's all
places that
kinds of
help
stuff.
each other. That's not even vet related. There's places that will help,
Yeah, there's social
But-
services, right?
but getting that food and whatever, that's like the smallest piece, I think, really.
What do you mean by that?
I wouldn't
You
be
know,
worried
there's
about the
hope
food. Me, I wouldn't be worried about the food. Honestly, I don't know how these guys live in the heat, in the cold. I just couldn't do it, man.
Yeah,
I would have a hell of a hard time doing that.
that's what I'm saying, man. It's,
Well, he's outside the market. If he's hot, he can walk into the market, walk out, or something like that. There's a chairs in there. There's a food court there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, I would be
get it,
in
but-
every water fountain, taking a shower. I would do anything to keep myself looking clean so I could try to get, better myself.
right. But there's other issues in play, I'm sure. I wouldn't
Right.
doubt.
Right.
I wouldn't doubt that a majority of it's going to be they're on something. They're on, they're
Well, right. Drugs, alcohol, all fall into play.
Like, for example, Quick said if you serve, you can identify the fraud. It will be harder for a regular person, which I agree. There are a few times where I see people eating at a restaurant and they pull out their military ID and then I'll pay for the food. There were a few times that happened. But,
I've done that many times.
huh?
I've done
And then
that
that's
many
easy
times.
to do. I feel great doing it. It's just that when somebody's sitting in the corner and then repeat that, would you help a war vet or whatever? There's no way for me to identify that.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Okay.
gonna go there and say, show me your ID,
But
yeah.
I think for me, like I remember being in the airport right after my daughter graduated Air Force Academy and seeing, I think it was like 3 or 4 young ladies that had just graduated all like probably 3 weeks after my daughter. And I felt that, that what it felt like when she graduated, because somebody, when we were down there in San Antonio during her graduation, had paid for her dinner and bought her dessert. And it had, thank you for your service, spelled out on the dessert table for a dish. So it was really cool and it meant a lot. So, I feel like I need to pay that forward too.
Yeah, it's hard.
So I did.
If you're a war vet and you become a civilian, do you still get an ID, some sort that says you're a war vet?
It doesn't say you're a war vet.
That says you're a vet, right?
You have
Yeah.
you keep your ID.
Yeah.
So, do you think it'll be rude if I go there and says, "Hey, how you doing? If you can prove with the ID or something like that, I'll go get you some food."
Yeah, that'd be rude.
That would
Well, I
be
mean,
right.
you got
Uh oh, how she
person's
froze.
really keeping it. Oh, sorry.
Try again. You're free now. Try again.
I mean, usually a homeless person doesn't have all that stuff on them. They don't have all that.
If you're homeless, shouldn't you have at least an ID on you?
Most of them don't even have their ID on them.
Yeah, man.
But I would think that if you're homeless, you have everything you need with you and then nothing else.
Dude, that's probably the last thing
I
on
don't
their
think they're
mind.
prioritizing ID, man.
Right.
Hmm.
And a lot of times those people get their wallets stolen, shit like that. They get robbed. I mean, that's just the facts of life.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying, man. There's priorities. Priorities have to be shifted.
I understand that. I'm trying to
Differently than what
understand
we're
what
doing.
I can do in order to do this better.
Yeah, I don't think you can, man. I don't think you can.
I think if you're homeless like that, it's all about survival. That's your main priority.
Which I love to help, but the thing is that how do I identify that?
Right. But I mean, like I said, they have a choice and a lot of them don't want to work for it. They want to just put the sign out and say, hey, give me 15 cents or $1. And they're turning around and buying something else with it. They're not actually buying a burger. I've had where I've bought somebody a meal and they didn't want the meal. They wanted the money. It's like, well, you said you're hungry. Like you need the money for food. Well, I'm giving you food. Well, I don't want the food. I want the money. because they're going to turn around and buy something else. And that's where it jades me. And that's where I get upset about it. And it's not about the VA or the, you know, or the veteran people. It's any of those people because they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then you get those people that are pretty honest and says, hey, man, I'm just trying to buy a beer. You know, like, I get what you're saying, bro, but I'm not here to support your habit either.
Right.
You know, so I mean, we all want something. I want cigars, but you ain't buying me cigars.
Hey, Gora. Once someone become impossible to renew your license once expired, because you have to have an address for the system.
Right.
You have to renew your VAT ID too?
No.
Once you become civilian?
No.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad because I walked by the guy and my wife was like, are you gonna help that guy? I was like, I don't think he's a vet.
There's your judgment. Make your judgment and roll with it.
Yeah, you know what? In the long run, it's all about how you feel at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Whether you feel like, hey man, I gave that guy money to. His sign said he needed money to get some food. I gave him some food. I helped somebody out today. That's all you need.
Yeah,
To
that's all you can do.
do.
That's how I look at it.
And she asked me, it's like, okay, so you're not gonna help him because he's homeless. You're gonna help him only when he's a vet. And I was like, as bad as that sound, I feel like if I help him today as homeless, he's gonna continue to do this because he knows that people will help him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem, right? I mean, years ago, I used to see on, I don't know if it was YouTube or whatever, it was like a talk show that somebody had put out that a young lady she was still in high school. She was out ditching high school, sitting on a corner begging for money, making tons of money, you know, within 4 or 5 periods of her school. She didn't even have to work. She was paying for a Cadillac car that she was driving, that she would walk to, you know, afterwards. And she was paying for that car with all that money she was making. And it's tax free on top of that.
There's a dude, he had this voice. Like he had this real deep voice, like a radio voice.
I remember that one.
And this guy would pay him every day, you know, morning to say something in that voice, right?
Then he got hired by a radio show or something.
He got hired by a radio show, and then he backslid and screwed up, lost his job, and he was back being homeless again. But you know, it just goes to show me there's some hooks in those people, man.
Right. And a lot of those people, they want to be homeless. They don't want to.
Some of them do, man. I think.
For 20 years, we have one homeless guy in Massachusetts, right next to Soldiers Field Road. He's in this section where an exit become a 6-lane traffic. So 2 lane from one side of the exit of the highway, 2 lane for another highway, and then 2 lane goes to the city. Okay, that became a 6-lane thing, and he stands there, but he doesn't just sit there looking for money. He tried to help direct traffic there for 20 years.
Yeah, I believe that.
And people will give him money here and there, but like if nobody asks him for it, he doesn't go to your car. He just keeps directing traffic. Yeah, you go. 20 years.
There was a guy who was called the homeless guy, and he had a blog, and I read his blog for a couple of years. And he would go to the library and blog about being homeless. And he flat out said, I prefer to be homeless. But he would describe the problems that that homeless people have.
Get to know the person. If they are around in the same area a lot, once you get to know them, it becomes easy to tell if they're full of crap or not. I never give cash, only food or supplies.
Yep. I don't give cash. We used to. But there was one guy, one time me and my wife were walking into the movies, and he was like, he was willing to wash your windshield. Like he literally had some Windex and some paper towels, and he was like, "I'll wash your windshield." Like we were walking, we were like, "Man, our car's parked." But my wife turned around and said, "I got to go give that guy some money," because at least he was willing to earn that money.
Full supply. I remember, this is really funny because I walked by a payphone today. One single payphone. I don't know how many people actually remember those things. 25 cents, make a phone call. I found one payphone today. I was surprised. Like, is that still working?
A day?
Tried it out.
It was probably a lure, man.
Today.
You should
Wow.
try it.
It was a cyber attack lure.
One single standing payphone on the side of the street.
It couldn't have been working. There's no way.
Still there, nicely put
Imagine
together.
it's still working though.
It'll be. I was like, oh man, that was pretty cool. I remember spare 25 cents for somebody to make a phone call back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But then afterwards, I realized they could have just made a collect call.
I mean, I used to carry around a pocket full of change, for phone call.
Hell yeah.
Like when you're buying something at the restaurant or fast food joint and you need 13 cents, you got 13 cents on you, like
Right.
them days are over.
Yeah, nowadays
No,
just buy
I
cap.
still keep changing my card though.
I do keep changing my card too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even get change no more, because you're always paying with your debit card. It's like,
I don't know. Sometimes I do pay cash though.
Depends what you do.
Some-
Like a lot of Asian things, they prefer cash. Sometimes they'll guilt you into it.
I used to, but man, it's just too easy to use your debit card now.
Debit cards are easy nowadays.
Yeah, I have change and I have at least $20 in ones in my car.
Now, can a vet go to a Salvation Army and grab free stuff? No, right?
I think, I don't know. I don't know how that
But Salvation sells stuff.
I know Salvation sells stuff, but the proceeds go to
I'm sure they'd probably give you some stuff, any of those donation places, but I don't know. Never been there. Can't say.
The only time I've been there is I drop off stuff.
Well, that's what I mean. I haven't been in that position to ask for it.
they make appointment and get free stuff.
Okay.
Right. I have never tried it, so I asked. We do have a Salvation Army near us in Framingham.
I used to go in there as a kid and buy stuff.
They have good
stuff
stuff
cheap.
sometimes. They have good
Yeah,
stuff sometimes.
They have
a lot of
stuff
people
and it's
donate
cheap.
good
I was like,
stuff.
when you're a
I
kid, you
donate a
have
lot
no
of good
money.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's
Bring
good to
in
go.
$20, you come out with stuff.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Socks, shoes, boots, coats, blanket, that kind of stuff. We donate clothes out. Like, my wife usually every year she's got 6 bags of clothes to donate. So I don't think I ever went to Goodwill, but I donated to Salvation Army before.
I went to
Same-
Goodwill
Same type
once.
of thing.
We donate to Salvation Army. We donate to Big Brother, Big Sister kind of thing. I think that's what it's called. They come and pick up, which is really funny because sometimes they won't show up.
Yeah, I know it's pretty bad. Well, COVID, so that was a bad deal. Like a lot of our donation places weren't even taking stuff during that time. It's like you ain't taking stuff during COVID, bro. Like you got people donating stuff and you're not even willing to take it.
But then
People
now
are just throwing shit away.
now that you could there's places that buy your old clothes, so you could make a little bit of money instead of give it away.
Right.
Thrift store.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But
So-
I'm not looking to make money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but-
I'm looking to donate it.
I know, but for people that penny pinching, you know what I mean?
I
In
get it.
Massachusetts, you can no longer throw away your clothes. It's illegal now.
What the fuck?
What are you supposed to do with it?
What you
So you're supposed to donate it.
what?
Yeah, you're not. Okay, there's only one reason where you can throw away your clothes is if it's severely stained. or else you're supposed to donate it. You cannot throw it away.
When they check the garbage can, bro,
I don't know,
Right.
but that's
they're
the thing
gonna
they
go
passed.
fucking open your bag like, yo, why you have clothes in here?
That's what they passed. That's what they passed. You can't throw away your clothes.
You know what I mean? Once they
This
pick up
shit's
that
coming.
bag, they're not gonna check it.
My uniform's got my name, it's got the company logo with my fucking name and my last name on there. Like they be like, oh yeah, we know where we're going. Charge this motherfucker.
But then, like, once you put it in the trash bag, it's severely stained.
It's like it's garbage. It's gonna get fucked up anyway. It's like
I
once
don't
you
know
put it
why
in
they think they can pass that. You cannot throw away clothes.
that's stupidly. Like,
Right?
I don't know how they think, but
Okay.
unless they're really gonna have people look through your trash.
Right.
I don't know.
Come on, man. But I agree with Javi, man. The motherfuckers, like, there's a lot of companies out there that are all about donating, and St. Jude, tell you the truth, man, that's probably one of the worst ones you could give to. They're all about paying their people. What's that? I can't even see that. I can see it, but I can't read it.
In November 2022, Massachusetts banned textile from disposal. Textile, including clothing, footwear, bedding, curtains, fabric, or similar items that are clean and dry. Even if the textile are worn, torn, stained, they can still be donated to a textile recycler.
Okay, so when they're torn and stained, what do they do with it? They
I
ain't
don't
giving
know.
it away.
I don't know.
They're throwing
But then
that
they
shit
passed
away.
that. They passed that. I was like, what? Now, Massachusetts bans stop residents from throw away old jeans. The recycler will take the jeans and make it into installations. But apparently, you can't throw away textile in Massachusetts.
It even said dishware. Like, what the fuck?
Did it?
Go try it and see if they fucking find you.
Oh no! Like in order to get rid of that, I will. What happened is, if the clothes we know is like really nasty, I don't want people to wear it. I'll cut it up and I use it as a rag to wipe the floor and then throw it away.
Fuck that. I'm putting it in a trash bag and I'm putting it in my neighbor's trash can.
It's like, dude, I want to donate clothes that people can wear. I don't want to donate stuff that I know people
Shit
can't
that-
wear.
That people
Like-
can't touch.
like
You know what I mean?
Is how weird it is to donate my underwear that I wore for 15 years, you know?
Oh, hell no.
They have like a hole in the back end and everything.
Exactly. All my jeans has a hole in my crotch area that I throw it away.
Yes, if I throw a pair of jeans away, it's ripped down there.
Yeah. And Albert's laughing, but like I don't know why all my jeans, if I wear like for 10 years, I have a rip right there, right where my crotch
Well,
area is.
It's 10 years. That's why, bro.
So I do that. I don't want people to wear that. Even if you sold it up, it's weird because that draws attention to over there it's being sold. There's a line there.
Yeah, I can't. I don't do that. I can't do that. I can't give away rip stuff. If something I don't want to wear, I don't want to give it away.
That's the look now. Everybody wants rip shit.
Rip on
Not like that, man.
the crotch area and the ass.
Like, dude, I remember there was a period that ripped jean just went nuts.
Yeah, and
It
well,
just
that's
went
the
nuts.
knees.
It went out of hand.
It's yeah,
What the
you can literally see the entire knee.
Yeah, you see from your thigh all the way down to your leg, it was just rip.
Saw a lady yesterday walking, and I'm like, the fuck is she, like, looks like Freddy Cougar went after her, you know? Like, the fuck is wrong? Yeah. Her pants were just
It's
fucking
insane, dude.
all the way down. I'm like, okay. Like, she probably spent $180 on them pair of pants. Fuck
Dude,
that.
I can't do that. I got one or two, but it's not like crazy rip.
I don't
wear
buy
ripped
any.
pants.
I don't buy any
Sometimes-
jeans that has any sort of vintage thing. Like that's sometimes the pocket is a little bit like or like I won't even buy one with the pocket that's like vintage.
No, I don't like that because it looks like it's ruined. You know, I mean, I grew up in the era where you had a hole in your pants, like your mom and dad would whoop your ass for that
Mhm.
shit, man. You'd patch that motherfucker. Like that one, you couldn't go out in public with a ripped pair of pants, and now everybody's wearing ripped shit everywhere. And I'm like, looks like hell.
Yeah, even when I'm in high school, if my pants are ripped, I would not wear it. I would sew it up.
It was so weird. I don't know. When I was high school, everybody's rocking it. I was like, Jesus, you guys. I was like, am I the fucking nerd here? Like, what the fuck?
Now, I want to address you, Justin Nunn. He says the real Dustin Nunn. Is there a fake Dustin Nunn somewhere?
Who?
His name is Dustin Nunn.
The
Is
real?
there and then he's parenthesis a bracket, the real Dustin Nunn. Is there a fake Dustin Nunn somewhere?
There gotta be a Dustin Nunn everywhere, I guess.
The
Wouldn't
ripped
fake
jeans era
Dustin
was my
Nunn-
generation.
Wouldn't the fake Dustin Nunn say he was the real Dustin Nunn?
Please stand up. Please stand up.
Yeah, wouldn't the fake Dustin Nunn also say they were the real Dustin Nunn?
I don't know. I think they should do a Dustin fight out, just like the Josh one, and see who win.
Just wondering.
I think that was pretty cool. Fight it out with noodles. So, Goofy fears destructor. I don't understand what that means.
Goodbye, fears, destructor.
Gooby.
Goodbye, fears. Gooby fears.
I don't understand. Anybody else? I think Albert will have understand something like that, but I don't. The ripped jean was my generation. What generation is that? I think that the ripped jean was like 98, 99, 2000.
No, hell no. It was after that. Fuck,
It was
like
after that, Tony.
2000.
It's like from like 2007.
Damn, did it go back 7? Shit.
Yeah,
I
go
thought it was
back all
earlier
the
than
way
that
to
because I
7.
remember. All right, so early 90s was wearing your jeans up to your ass. That was the early 90s. And after that, and it was oversized, boot cut, big jeans in the 90s, right? And I think like the late 90s when that fab is over.
No. It was in the 2000s, man. 2007, I believe.
In the 2000s, late mid 2000s.
I might be too old for that.
I might be too old. Because I remember I was in high school. I was like, boy, I ain't got that money though, tell you that. But I
just said
still
it
look
again.
like I'm not broke.
That's
So
it. You need to
where-
explain what that means because I don't know what that means. Early 2000s, pre 2010. So 10 years?
So I remember they were just going ham with it, man. It was nuts.
Yeah, I remember there's like jeans that's totally
Hey.
destroyed.
I tell you this though, I didn't mind the lady wearing it at all. At all.
Yeah, but what was funny is these people were on like, what was it, Facebook and shit, just complaining about their shit getting sunburnt on their fucking thighs. It's like, well, hello?
And those ripped jeans cost more than brand new jeans.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
were paying more for less jeans.
You know, you could buy a pair of jeans and put a pair of razors through it. It'd be the same thing.
you know, I was like, just pay me, I'll rip your jean apart. It's Gooby. I don't know who Gooby is.
I don't know who that is either. Dustin.
I'm the only and real Dustin Nunn. I hate just Gooby. He should be in jail. I don't know who Gooby is.
I have no idea.
Albert, we need help.
I think probably giving too much attention to it.
I tried not to make this into a Ryu River thing. I figured he might answer it, but he won't. It is what it is.
I mean, it's kind of like going to fucking, like we go from ripped jeans to Crocs to fucking Yeezys to fucking I mean, you name it. It's like
Easy
the fad of
are
everything's a
absolutely
fad.
ugly.
Champion.
Guys with super skinny jeans with ripped. I was like,
Yeah.
boy.
I can't understand those people with a super skinny jean need some air. So if they rip it, that's fine.
For skinny
Okay.
jeans and then they're
Dude.
sagging.
Dude,
Like, really, bro?
they're skinny, but they're sagging with ripped jeans. I was like,
Yeah.
boy, what is going on right now?
Yeah, like
Dude,
come on.
I could bear through the ripped part. I could bear through the big saggy, baggy, whatever. But when it came to the skinny, I'm okay with just tight, straight leg, whatever, right? But when it came to a skinny, when your jean is tighter than your girlfriend, I am sorry.
Right. Yep. I can't take some guy, a grown ass adult, serious when he's walking in with a pair of fucking Crocs on. I'm sorry.
It's
That's just
tough.
me.
Dude, I can't even take a lady serious. I don't care.
Right?
It's hard to take somebody serious with Crocs, man.
What if
What
they
about
just like
that
lawn
cook?
work?
What about
Huh?
the cook with redheaded cook guy?
Say it again?
You know,
What about that redheaded chef guy that has the Crocs?
I don't know who that is.
who's that?
I don't know. He was a cook. He was a chef. He wore like a hoodie, Crocs, shorts everywhere. Everywhere he went.
Are you talking about the rapper dude?
No, he was a redheaded guy, like had long hair. I don't know, man.
I don't know, bro.
But that's what he always wore. Wild Man on Russ Valley Restorers, Avery Shoaf always wears those mud boots.
Mud boots is different from Crocs, man.
Yeah. I wear muck boots when I'm working in the dirt. Shit.
He wears them everywhere.
Hotbox said we had a fad in school and in middle school where everyone would wear a swimming goggle on the head in school. I've never seen that fad.
I've never seen that.
I've
What the
never
fuck?
seen that either. Wow.
I've never seen that. I'm surprised
What?
anybody even have a goggle, swimming goggles.
Especially
I
in
think-
Texas. That motherfucker's hot.
I seen guys when I was in New York. They wear snowboarding goggles.
Just walking around with the one on the head.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. They don't wear it normally. They wear it like this. I was like, oh,
They tried to start a fad. That's what happened.
I was
What?
like,
Because they
boy,
ran out of hats? Oh shit! The hat store ran out of hat. I gotta go get a goggle.
it was so weird. But the thing is that those goggles are more expensive than hats.
You're right.
Oh yeah.
I think
Oh,
the
fuck
cheapest
yeah, they are.
goggle is like $60.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
no.
not cheap, man.
No.
They're not cheap.
Because my goggle is
No.
like $300.
Yeah.
Why? What the
Depends
fuck?
on the
Why?
brand. Depends on the brand you're buying, man. Those things are not cheap.
I don't
Tell me
know. I
why.
got my shit from Amazon and it's cheap.
No, I have
Yeah.
one pair that's $300, and I have one pair that has a digital tiny screen on the side that shows the map.
Yeah, Mario
man,
Batali.
shit. You start talking about like snowboards, the cost of the snowboard, bindings, boots,
Oh my god, they add up.
clothes,
Oh no, you mean the whole
helmet,
set?
goggles.
Oh, you
yeah,
spending
dude.
thousands. You spending thousands.
Easy.
You want the whole setup? It's $1,000, man. More.
Oh yeah, well, I have those set up. Like my wife actually talked about go to Utah to snowboard there because I was like, Hashimoto's looking right at the mountain, so if you fell down, he will know.
There's two ski resorts right here, bro.
Right?
Mario
I was
Batali.
like, if he fell down, create an avalanche, he will see it right away.
I don't know if I'll see it. I don't know. Who knows? I don't really pay attention. I mean, we don't have avalanches on this side. It's usually over here on this other side of the mountain.
How long is the drive for you to get to the closest snowboarding resort? Well, ski resort.
10, 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, it just depends on the road getting there. I mean, if the road's cleared off enough, but usually it is because we're Utah. They take care of the road. So, and it depends on the traffic at the resort. Sometimes it's a lot busier than normal, but these ones here are more like the local resident ski resorts. They're not the big crazy ones that all these tourists come into and want to ski at. But Speaking of that, I was in Colorado for some meetings, and I had a guy that I met that was from Texas, Houston, him and his wife, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to." He named the ski resort Nordic Valley, and I'm like, "You're gonna go to Nordic Valley?" He's like, "Yeah, my kids have never seen snow. They want to go. I'm gonna take them this year." And I'm like, "What the fuck, that dude? That's literally my backyard." He's like, "Yeah, we looked it up. We looked. This place looks awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, it's awesome, but that's more of the local tourist place, or the local place, not the tourist place. That's what we want. We want the real experience." Okay. And it's cheap. Plus, they're open late at night, so you can have night skiing.
Oh,
I've
really?
never tried night skiing.
It's fucking awesome.
I know people
Awesome.
tell me it's awesome, but like I'm afraid. Like if I fell and
No.
it got buried, nobody will see me.
Oh, no. There's fucking lights and shit. Now, if you go off course, now you go in the backcountry, that's a whole different story, man. Like, even during the day, you go in the backcountry, you're on your own. That's what they tell you.
Because when we ski, we're stupid, okay? Our first set of gears are white.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
It's gonna be a
stupid.
sniper.
I was like, hey, it looks nice, you know. And then it's like, get the white, and then we start skiing, and then we realize that when you fall, you really can't see.
Yeah, blend in. If the helicopter anybody's looking for you, you're fucked.
When I was in college, speaking of night stuff, when I was in college, I used to sneak out to the golf course and putt at night. I got in trouble for night putting.
Are we going somewhere, Albert? Are we going somewhere, or?
I totally. I was reading the comments, Albert. I didn't even hear what you said. Say it
All
again.
right, brother, it's fine.
No, say it again. Say it again.
I got in trouble for night putting. I was putting at night. I'd sneak on the golf course and putt at night. I got in trouble for that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, we used to sneak into like the community pools, you know, at night, swim for free, golf for free, do all kinds of shit at night.
Wouldn't that be
Isn't
really
community
dark?
pool free anyway?
Say what?
I thought community pool is free anyway. Why you need to sneak in?
No. All like the ones we have, like they're gated. And
You
stuff.
gotta
They're
pay to get
outside.
in, man.
Yeah, you gotta pay to get in.
What,
I
like
didn't know that.
$5?
Dude, I never paid to go inside community pool.
Oh no, everyone I've ever been to, you gotta pay to get in.
Really?
The
Mhm.
one in my town is so long as you have an ID that's like student ID or local ID that shows that you're local, is free.
Yeah, I mean they have things if you're like that, you get in for free. But your local residents, it's cheap though. It's like $5.
Yeah, it's like
man.
$5, right? So
I lived in a community where they'd give us used batteries for free. So they wouldn't charge us anything for batteries. They were free of charge.
It's already going on.
Jesus Christ, bro.
just so you know, used battery are not free of charge. There is some charge in there, just not enough.
There's always some kind of charge.
Yeah, there
These
you
were
go.
free of charge. These were free of charge. The ones
Just
they
not
gave
enough
us,
CCA to charge.
we didn't have to pay for them. They were free of charge.
They're just below operation voltage.
No, these are free of charge, buddy.
Now, like hot boxes, I don't know nothing about this slamming coins into your knuckles. Like, I don't know.
What? Slamming? Oh, yeah. I did that.
How do you slam a coin into each other's knuckle?
You don't. So you put your knuckle down, right? It's a game that who could handle more pain. So you and your boy think y'all tough, right? Put your knuckle down. We take a quarter, we just fling straight at it. Like slide straight at it until you start bleeding. My whole hand was just blood everywhere.
Kids are stupid. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what that's how I
we
know,
used to
because I did
play-
it. Me and my boys did it. That's how we know.
Like we used to play like bloody knuckles.
Yeah, bloody knuckle is nice too.
I remember at the swimming pool, they had those galvanized baskets that you slide in, put the lock on, and you try to steal money out of other people's baskets, but you can't because you can't really get through the little basket. Yeah. Let's see if anybody remembers that one. I bet Javier remembers those.
I don't know.
Never remember
I just
that.
want to say,
Never-
Joey, the school that you went to is ghetto. It's weird.
Oh yeah, my school. Yes, it was ghetto.
Dude, I went to school in SoCal, man. We couldn't have lockers. You had to carry everything in your backpacks.
You know, our school actually did the opposite. At first, is that everybody like don't use lockers. We all wear backpacks, and the backpack is like 50 pounds. And the local school decided that that is making the student hunch, so they made it so that you can no longer carry backpacks.
They couldn't prove it though. They just had this idea that it was causing it.
Yeah. So they made everybody to put everything in the locker. The only thing you can bring to class is your books and stuff.
Right.
No,
Yeah, they weren't sure about it, but they kind of had a feeling that it might cause them to hunch.
Oh, the backpack is how it is heavy. So
Yeah.
because
It
the
was a
school
good
textbooks are
hunch,
not light,
But
they had a hunch. Yeah, I get
damn,
it.
bro.
it
The Hunchback.
was a
Notre
good
Dame.
guess. It was a good guess. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, if they got some shit like that going on, like Javi says, that's nasty.
We had a bathroom fight club. We have actual fight club. I was the president of it.
Nah, man, this is bathroom bare knuckle fist fighting until somebody get knocked out.
Whoa, we can choke people out in our area.
No, we are fighting, bro. We not. There ain't nobody fucking rapping us.
All right.
And dude, sometimes you go into fucking they're shooting dice. You're like, oh shit, I want in.
Our school don't have that. I guess I went to a different kind of school.
You did.
We have
Like my school that I went to, maybe 3% graduate.
We had a kid that got shotgun in school. Like from another kid came from another high school onto our school. And yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Lovely. Not that it's a laughing matter. It's just that, you know, the
No,
world is so
it's not-
screwed
yeah,
up.
I know what you mean. It's like hell, man.
Crazy. That was in the 90s.
Was it in the 90s?
Yeah, that was straight up 90s. I graduated in 95.
That's the thing about social media is that you feel the world's much more dangerous because you hear about it. Because back in the day, internet wasn't that popular. So all the dangerous stuff happened in one place, you never hear it.
Yeah.
Unless you're around that place.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like I feel like the 90s of a very safe time. You know, everything was kind of good.
You don't know about it.
No, people in the 90s are still somewhat well off. Stock market was doing great until, you know what, the 08. But everything was doing well. People go to school, people come out, and that kind of stuff. Technology was booming. Yeah.
Nah,
We
bro,
had pagers. We had the pagers.
But the pagers. If you're
Yeah,
if you have a
you
pager, you're the
gotta look
coolest
up,
guy in the world, man.
You gotta look up Utica, New York. That's where I grew up at. Good luck.
No, I remember if I have a little, we had cell phone back in high school already, and we were like super cool. Texting.
Oh. Yeah, we have high school. Yeah, we were. We did.
But you gotta keep in mind, like the late 90s, early 2000s, that's the boom of cell phone. Everybody wants one of those Sidekick T-Mobile stuff, you know?
Yep.
Everybody was like secretly texting when the teacher's talking shit.
Yeah, I remember I bullied a kid to take his CD player to give my sister because she wanted one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I
did
remember CD player used to be $100 from Sony.
that. Dude, it
Oh,
used to be
yeah.
a lot, dude. I was like,
More
yo,
than
this
that.
kid came up. This kid came up on the bus. I remember the night my sister told me, hey, big brother, can you buy me a CD player? I was like, I could get you one. I get you one tomorrow. And then I didn't have no plan until this kid whip out a nice Sony Walkman CD player on the bus. I was like, I came up to him. I was like, hey, I'm gonna take that from you. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, you gonna give it to me, or we're gonna get off the bus, or you get off the bus, I'm gonna chase after you. One of it.
Oh, yeah, like
And ladies and gentlemen, here's a criminal right there.
back in the days, like we had to watch out when we were walking home from school. Like, don't wear your Jordans, don't have
Yeah.
your damn
Don't wear your
fingers
shit.
out, all that shit, man.
I didn't have a problem. I was a school bully. I didn't have a problem. I didn't
It's
have
not
a
that, dude. They're literally just standing.
Yep.
They were just standing,
Yep.
4 to 5, 6 people, ready to get you.
Just don't go to the smoking corner.
Dude, you need to walk by it to get you home. Get home, bro.
Don't go out
There's
and
only
spend
one way
slowly.
home.
Right?
Back
Yeah,
in
we
the
didn't
day,
have,
stupidity was contained to areas. Now that they seem to they have to do it because they think it's cool. That's a problem too.
Mhm.
Yeah. I grew up in the
Tripod
90s,
challenge.
2010. I feel like we were the last kids. Everything locked down after us.
Yeah.
Did it?
Like I remember, like after I graduated, they take this. We used to just leave for lunch, and they take that away. They're like, "Oh, you need a pass or something like that to go out for lunch and shit." I was like, I never need a pass. I just walk out the fucking door.
Yeah. I remember, like, lunchtime we'll drive down to the to and this is high school. We'll drive down.
Yeah, drive down to Subway,
McDonald's and stuff.
something.
See, we could go out to lunch, but they had, like, I think it was like my sophomore, junior year, they had brought a bunch of the restaurants into the school. So we had Pizza Hut, Taco Bell,
What the fuck?
maybe it was Jack in the Box, something like that. We had all that shit in our school. Like,
Really?
they had their own little restaurant. Yeah.
We didn't have that, man. We
We
have this
also
little.
had to watch our time. We're gonna make sure the next block is a free block, so we don't have to rush back. Yes.
I just come back late or I don't come back. One of it.
What?
Yeah.
We
I
make
come
sure to
back late
schedule
or
a
I
free
don't
block
come back.
after lunch. We make sure to schedule a free block after lunch so that we have a
Well,
lunch
yeah.
and then we have an hour of free block.
The only place that we have to hang out before I had a car was on the corner of our school. There is pizza place that we go to every day. So yeah, and to have
tell
a
you
car,
what,
then I
man.
could travel further.
Pizza Hut used to have all you could eat buffet. So we would go to Pizza Hut, all you could eat buffet.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
luxury,
hell yeah,
man.
dude.
Dude, they had like so many different kind of pizza too. Holy
Mhm.
shit, that buffet was nuts.
And it was cheap.
Yeah.
Well, not cheaper
Not
than school
anymore,
lunch.
man.
I think school lunch was what?
Yeah, but school
$5?
lunch was fucking
I
slop.
got free school lunch, man. I was an assistant, bro. What you talking about? My mom didn't have money, bro. I went public school on assistant, man. Like, what you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I'm in high school, I'm already working. So
Yeah, I'm working, but my lunch is still free.
Yeah, during juniors high and elementary, we had free lunch.
I just
No, no, I
work.
got free lunch from like elementary all the way to high school.
They didn't do that in our high school.
Really?
Yeah.
In our high school, they did. If your family income is low, they give you free lunches, and they give you extra sandwich if you want to.
Yeah, we don't get
But
that.
after
'cause
that, then you pay.
our area is a very expensive area, so there's no low
Yeah.
incomes.
Just imagine, right? The area that I live in, if you got $100,000 house, you consider rich.
Right.
Think
Well,
about
back
that.
in those days, that's the shit. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
But
Nowadays,
here's the thing: you gotta keep in mind, Eric, that's before inflation. So $100,000 is a
Yeah.
lot of money.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying, right? Like,
Yeah, but you make more money now, Tony.
no, like back $100,000 house ain't shit.
Yeah, you make more money now, so
Let's not go back to a week ago.
it cancels out, Tony.
But no, like people that consider really rich is like, I look at them, I'm like, you're not really rich though.
No, back in the day, $100,000 is a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I remember at the time, our house in the city of Lexington was $300-something thousand. Now, if you look at the same house, it's almost $1 million.
Well, good for that person that bought the house, man. Shit,
So,
he made some money.
no, that was my aunt. So,
I'm just saying. You buy for
Right.
100,000. It's $1 million now. That's $900,000 profit.
No, but because you sold that house for $1 million, you got to go buy
gotta go
another
buy
house for
a
more than $1
house
million.
for-
Yeah, but didn't you make a $900,000 profit? You
No,
didn't.
you didn't.
No.
You didn't.
You got to spend the same money to go get something else.
Yeah, okay. That's not how I look at it. If I buy something for 100,000, I sell for $1 million. I got $900,000 profit.
But you got to go buy another
Where you
house.
gonna live? Where you gonna live? Where you gonna live?
Huh?
Where
I go
will you
buy
live?
another house.
How
Right.
much? What will the new house be?
I don't know,
$2 million.
500,000.
$2 million.
So you're gonna go downgrade.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
No.
downgrade then.
No.
Yeah, because it's not the same. It's like
No.
right now.
You're gonna
If I was to
downgrade.
sell my house, that's
Ah,
like me and my wife talk about it all the time. If I was to sell my house right now, I can't go buy another house for the same price that I bought this one. Not even close.
That's
I don't know.
inflation.
that's not how I look at it.
Doesn't matter how you look at it until you go try to buy that house. You're gonna be like,
And they don't care how you look
I
at
look
it.
at house every day, bro. I look at house every day.
Oh my God.
why did I drive by them?
It's just that I don't see anything I like yet.
Yeah, you're talking about relatively, like, you know, if you buy a house at a certain money and it increase because of inflation, when you sell it, you got to spend the same money to buy another house, but it's not going to be better.
I had a car salesman come into the cigar lounge and say, "Hey, Albert, are you interested in selling your car? I can get you this much money for your car." I was like, "Okay." But now I gotta go buy another car and I gotta spend the same, if not more, for another car. So how's that helping me?
Plus the interest rate is way high.
Yeah, interest rates are way high now.
I don't know. If somebody want to buy my car for inflation price, I go buy another Mercedes tomorrow.
No, but then
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah, yeah.
paying the more, you'll pay the higher price. The
Because I could
dealer
buy
is
a
gonna
newer
lose money.
car. Because I would get a newer car.
But oh my
Not
God.
about that. Yeah, you're paying for a newer car, yes, but you're paying inflation costs as well.
Dude, I'm not going car buying with you, man. You get to find that out on your own, man. I'm telling you.
I did. I bought the.
No,
Didn't I
no,
buy the car
Eric,
in
you buy your car after you join the Legion. When that time is, COVID was over already.
So there was no inflation? That what you telling me?
No, there's inflation, but the triple price thing was gone.
Yeah, it was gone by that point.
Yeah.
I'm just like right now. I tell you, somebody go buy my car for inflation
Yeah, because
price.
the triple price thing is
Like I said, I
gone.
will buy another Mercedes tomorrow.
Do it.
They're not going to do that anymore. They're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, they're not gonna pay that price for you. At one point, they want to pay my car, which is already 4 years old or 3 years old at the time, full price. Like whatever I bought it for, they want to pay me that. Now, if I go back, they want to pay me $30,000.
I bought a Lexus in 2020, bro,
And
and there was no inflation price on that.
That was before the inflation hit.
Yeah, that's when everybody's getting checks.
What?
That was
It had to be
before the
like 2021, 2022 is that era.
That was before the $6 trillion injection that we got.
that was
No.
before that was
No,
after-
2020, we already got the ejection
No,
That-
not in
Yes.
2020. No.
because it
It
happened in
hadn't caught up-
2019, early
it hadn't caught up
2020.
yet. It hadn't caught up.
No, it was a year after COVID. So it was late 2021 that happened.
Yep.
So you bought it just before, because after 2021, there was a chip shortage.
They were trying to stimulate the
Dude, when they say
economy.
chip shortage, when I go to the dealer, there was car.
Yeah, they bought those used ones or the year before
No,
that.
I talk about the. I don't go look at used car, man.
They have leftovers that they can sell, and then they start buying cars to sell because there was no new cars during that time.
Yeah. I made out on my 2020 3500 HD Denali. They were giving incentives and all kinds of shit to get rid of the shit. But then, I shit you not, probably 7-8 months later, they were like, "But we don't have shit. We'll buy your shit back."
Right. It was three part. Okay, first part is due to COVID, no one's buying car, so they made it really cheap, and then they had a shortage, and then they started buying car back. That's when the time when the car was like triple the price.
Right.
The only car that was triple the price was like really exotic.
No. No.
Honda Civics
Honda
was over
Civics,
30
bro.
grand.
Honda Civics.
Honda Civic, if you buy it fully loaded, yes, it is 30.
No. You can load it up for
Used.
less than 20.
A used car.
No, you lose it. You load that shit up, it's 30, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they for a used car with like say 80,000 miles on that, like a brand new car price, if not
Eric,
more.
we actually talked about this topic in one of the episodes back in 2021.
Yeah, go look it up, man.
I don't know. I haven't seen. Maybe I did miss it when I buy my car, but I don't see it.
You missed
Because
it.
I
You
literally
missed it.
posted a picture that says market
There's-
adjustment and another. I
there's no-
forgot
Yes, I know that, but
$300,000.
There's no maybe
you
to it,
freaking
bro.
looking at like different cars, man.
There's no
Like this
maybe to it.
economic car is not that inflated.
There was no economy. My entire lot down there for the Kia was empty.
Well, it wasn't even just because of the chips. It was because they couldn't have anybody working at the factories because of COVID. They had no people. They had no employees because everybody got laid off. So they had nobody to build the fucking cars or trucks.
And I think that time, even Bob the cigar guy talked about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look his
At
look his
BMW.
stuff up.
Only me that don't talk about it
Yeah.
at all.
Bob the cigar guy worked in the car factory, and he talked about it.
Yeah, but you're the guy who thinks you can make $900,000 on a house to go buy a cheaper house.
Yes.
Only like Javi said, if you're downsizing, that's where it would help you out. But even then, I bet you downsizing still costs you a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Even Joey said, inflation hit back in 2021, everything was triple, even used. And I agree with that because I remember that time. I was gonna change
Yeah.
car around that time.
Yeah.
I think I talked to everybody about that. I went to dealer and stuff like that. I had a car ordered and all that stuff. We talked about this.
Well, it's even like my wife's car. We had a car on order from Lexus that got pushed back a year and a half because they couldn't make it.
But you did get that car though. That was a nice car.
Finally, but they updated it to the 2023, 24, no, 23, when it was supposed to be a 22 when we purchased it, early 22.
What they do, just change the fender tag?
No, they had to put all the
don't
newest
change it anymore.
technology in it and everything.
Yep.
Man, you get to like park for free at the.
I hate to tell
But
you,
we,
car dealer is never gonna lose money. Period. They never sell a car that's below what they can make. They will just drain out every single penny that you have. Because my brother always tell me like, he's like, bro, I feel like a scam artist. Because every day
Yep.
when somebody come in and buy a car, we just scam them until I have no money left. In fact, they came in with no money, they owe even more money.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like, even if we knew that he's got a default on his loan, we still give it to him.
That's crazy.
That's
I mean,
in New
like,
York.
it's not crazy for the salesman. That's his job. It's crazy that people would do that though.
Subprime loan.
That's what they did it in the housing market. That's why we had the big boom. Crashed.
Yeah, subprime loan.
They were giving loans to people that couldn't even afford that house. They were giving them the loans and then they would default on the house.
And they will auction it off and still make the money back.
Yep.
But the truth is that there's so many of those, they start worth nothing. And that's why the housing bubble boomed, blew up, right? But for cars, the same thing. Like they knew they're not gonna be able to pay for it. They credit so bad, they have like 30% interest rate, and they still bought the car. 30% interest rate.
One of my friend did buy a car, a used one too, for 17%.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
And that was like 5 years before the pandemic.
That's probably because he had bad credit.
I remember around that time there was a huge news about somebody bought a Hyundai that's worth $3,000 for $36,000,
Wow.
and they realized they got scammed afterward. That
But
was on the news.
my friend, he's the guy that thought he could bought a Chevy Nova on eBay and deliver for $5,000. So
But the thing is
he never got that car. He
but
lost
that's the thing. That's an actual scam, right? But whatever I told you was a legal scam. Somebody came in there, you signed the contract, you got the car.
I mean, that's that's up to the person responsibility of their management of finance, right?
They don't tell you that. They say, oh, monthly, you just pay this much. You pay $100 for 7 years.
You know,
Or something like that. They don't tell you what your total is. They're like, okay, yeah, so my monthly bill is, it's gonna be like $130, no problem.
I mean, they don't know. You add up the total right there on the spot.
Have you bought car before? They will be like, oh, don't look at this. Just look at that. That's your
What do you
final
mean, don't
payment.
look at this? What are you talking about? Don't look at this.
So that's their thing. That's their thing, right? That's the thing. And
What
they
are
will
you
trick you
talking
into,
about,
okay,
dude?
because you don't have enough credit, now you got to buy, what's the thing called?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, before you sign the paper, they give you a whole bunch of things that you look through, and it tell you everything. You just have to fucking read it.
Okay, I've seen enough of those contracts where I don't read it anymore, but how many people you think that actually sit down and say, I got to read through this whole entire thing?
Yeah, most people don't even understand it.
You know, you have to read through the little fine print too, right?
No, they're just like, initial here, initial here, initial here,
No,
sign here.
I'd be like, no. Let me see that fucking paper. What are you talking about? I ain't gonna sign my life away. Fuck that.
I have zero credit. I refuse to use it. I'm cash only anyway, and they still give me a car loan. It's gonna be about $400 a month for a sport car because you have no credit. Because you have no credit.
Credit
Getting a credit is not like you using your credit. You get any loan, you have credit. You get any loan at all, you have a credit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It is not about using your credit. It's just about
Yeah. I mean, if you use a credit card over a certain amount, then you drop your credit. But getting a car loan or getting a home loan, it will increase your credit.
if if you could keep up with it.
Well, yeah, if you don't keep up credit, I mean, if you foreclose, that's a different story. But if you all of a sudden get, like, for example, you bought a house for $600,000. All of a sudden, your credit will increase because now they tell you that somebody trusts you enough to give you $600,000,
Yep.
and you have a house to back it up, a collateral.
Kind of.
No, it is a collateral. What you think?
I know, but your collateral is not paid off.
No, that's what it is. You give a mortgage.
But yeah,
you don't
I know
get a
what you're talking
mortgage.
about.
You
Yeah.
give a mortgage. You
I know.
take your house as a collateral to get the money. That's a
I
collateral.
know.
I have zero credit, never use it. I have zero debt too. That's not how it works. You don't.
That's not
Everybody
good
starts
either,
out
you know that, right?
with a credit. You just have low credit.
Yeah.
Having zero debt doesn't mean you have no credit.
Everybody have a credit. It just
Everybody
how
has credit
high.
because U.S. runs on a credit system.
Yep.
Everybody has credit.
Good credit, bad credit. You have
Yeah.
credit.
The reason you have such a high interest is because you don't have credit history. Credit history.
The longer you have it, the better it is.
Yeah, you should see my wife's credit history. Yesterday, last night we were scrambling because my wife just got a notification somebody charged $1,400 on a Discovery card. And I was like, we have a Discovery card? She said, yeah, I have one. And then she logged in, it was $0 balance on it. So why am I getting this? Is this a scam?
Yeah.
And then we call, and then, we had to call multiple people to try to figure it out. We called Discover finally. And they were like, yeah, you do have 2 credit accounts. And then she goes, I have one that's 0. What's the other one? And the guy looked at it and says, I can't tell you about it. We're like, huh? To find out that was under her parent. Her parent put her onto their credit account.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's good for her too. Because if they use it and they take care of it, it's good for her too.
No, the thing is that she didn't even know. She's like, the last time I have their credit card was 30 years ago or 20 years ago. So we didn't even know about it. I was like, what is that? And I was like, you know what? Just take it out. And I was just, and I was like, why couldn't you tell her then? I was on the phone. I was like, why couldn't you tell her? If she's authorized user, could you tell her? And the guy's like, oh, yeah, I could tell her.
But that's against the law too.
No, because she's authorized user.
Yeah, but she didn't even know about it. So that means they used her social security number and everything.
No,
to
but
get
that
it.
was from back in the day. They put her in there back in the days.
Oh,
They never took it off. So like, you know, the credit was always like that. They never used that card because that was for her to use, and she haven't used it for forever because we have our own card. So having that, we're like, is this because I have an issue with identity theft all the time. You know, people try to use my credit all the time. In fact, when I talked about it last time, I was on a cruise ship. Somebody used my credit to open 6 credit in the column.
yeah.
So she thought her credit was taken. So we're like, we're all panicking. I was like, oh shit, $100, $1,500. That's a lot of money. All of a sudden, yeah. And then we find out it was like that. And then we're like, yeah, just take it off. And
If I was Caesar, I'm like, babe, what box of cigar do you order?
no, and after that, we're like, take it off. And the guy was like, are you sure? And I was like, well, what? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Ask how much was the credit line. And my wife's like, I don't know. My parent, they retired like, what, $3,000 or something like that. And they're like, no, it's $14,000. So, okay, keep it out there.
Why not? It's good for her. You know?
In a way, it is. In a way, it's not because they spend it. It actually dropped her credit score.
Yeah, but it didn't. It spent like 1% of it. You know?
No, she dropped 2 points for them to spend $1,000
Yeah, but it's those 2 points come right back.
if they pay for it.
Yeah, which I have no doubt.
Yeah, because it goes against your debt to income.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine. You know, afterward, retrospective, that was not a big deal because my wife has 842 credit score, which is totally fine for dropping 2 points. She was just worried about that. And I was like, man, worried for nothing. Zero credit history, never applied for anything. No credit card, zero open account for over 20 years. If I can't afford it in cash, I wait until I can. Banks can suck it. I don't like how they are ran the basic level. I don't like how they can use our money with almost 100 impunity.
That's not how you look at it.
Yeah.
I look at it like I don't take the risk. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. You don't take the risk when you use credit. The bank takes the risk. And that's why they also not assume the risk. They also assume the risk of that impunity.
Yeah.
Because the FDIC assume your risk up to $250,000 per account. So let's say if my credit card got stolen, they assume that that risk. I don't assume that. If it's debit card, it's gone, it's gone.
Right.
I love credit cards.
Credit cards are good. I like somebody assume my risk.
Yeah. I like
Oh, no, our credit union assumes the risk.
For debit?
Yeah, they assume
Yeah.
risk.
Ours
But
is
credit
too.
unions are usually community-based, right? So
Yeah, but they have a way of
yeah, they have a way to do it.
working. I think they have insurance.
Yeah, because they did ours too that way.
because we had one instance where my credit card, you should see those scammers. They rack up the debt really quickly. Really quickly. All of a sudden, you just see like, you know, it wasn't even a big amount at a time. It was like $50, $60 at a time, but they will charge 50 times really quickly. And because it's on a credit card, they just close it. But if on debit card, all of a sudden you see your bank has no money until they figure it out. Even if they assume the risk, you still have to wait until they figure it out.
Oh yeah, like everything else though. So.
But credit card, they just take it out right away.
Right.
Cash is in danger. The plan is to go out digital currency in USA. I'm not a fan of that move. I don't think anybody is, because that means the government has 100% monitoring of your money. Period.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yep.
look at me buying cigars, bro. I know what you already know what I'm gonna buy. Why are you looking at it?
No.
It's like,
They're not worried about how much you spend. They're worried about how much you earn.
right, and it's like they watch how much you deposit and how much you take out. Now they're going to try to tax you on all that shit. Like, come on, man.
Should I name the bank that has tanked out and caused all their
There's a lot. There's a lot, but it have not happened to me.
What, Silicon Valley Bank?
You talking about FTX kind of shit?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, if you want to go digital. it is what it is. Keep your money, use credit card, buy a lot of cigars, call it a day.
Yep.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna head out.
We are done here too. It's 11:03. That means everybody who want to chat, go to Discord, and anybody who doesn't want to chat, I'll see you guys on Wednesday next week. Bye, guys.